If you look at this question, there is a triangle PQR in which 3 sin P plus 4 cos Q is equal to 6, like this. Okay, this is the triangle PQR. This is the vertex P, this is the vertex P, like this. This is Q, and this is R, this is R. Okay, trigonometry applied to triangle. So now the question is asking you to calculate what is the value of the angle R. So I'll call this as equation 1, this is equation 2. Whenever there is sine and cos involved in the equation, the only method of solving this problem is to square and add. Is it okay? So that you will end up with some relation between P and Q. So we'll get squaring and adding will give me 3 sin P plus 4 cos Q the whole square plus 4 sin Q plus 3 cos P the whole square, that is equal to 6 square plus 1 square. So your answer to the question will be 9 sin squared P plus 16 cos squared Q plus 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24 sin P cos Q plus 16 sin squared Q plus 9 cos squared P plus 2 4s are 8, 8 3s are 24 sin Q cos P, that is equal to 36 plus 1. How much is it? 37. So 9 sin squared P plus 9 cos squared P. We know the formula, sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. So I can write this 9 sin squared P plus 9 cos squared P is 9, correct or not? Because 9 you take common, sin squared P plus cos squared P is 1. Similarly, this 16 cos squared Q plus 16 sin squared Q will add up to 16 plus 24. If you take out common from this term and from this term, it is of the form sin P cos Q plus sin Q cos P, which is of the form sin of P plus Q. That is equal to how much? That is equal to 37, correct? 9 plus 16 is 25. 9 plus 16 is 25. So we can write 24 sin of P plus Q. That is equal to 12. Correct? 37 minus 25. That is equal to 12. So what is the value of sin of P plus Q? Sin of P plus Q is equal to 12 by 24. What is the value of 12 by 24? Half. Correct? This implies to me that either P plus Q is equal to 30 degree or P plus Q is equal to how much degree? 150 degree. Correct or not? So this implies, or therefore the value of R is equal to 150 degree or the value of R is equal to 30 degree. One of the two should be the answer. But we have to analyze now which case is the answer, which case is not the answer. Let's say when P plus Q, case number 1, we'll analyze case number 1. When P plus Q is equal to 30 degree, it is understood that P and Q value must be greater than 0 but less than 30 degree, correct or not? But less than 30 degree. So we can say here, 3 sin P plus 4 cos Q is equal to 6 is given in the problem. So if I say sin P, if P is equal to 30 degree, okay, if P is equal to 30 degree, like this should be like this, right? Then Q should be equal to 0. So sin P should be equal to sin 30, half, and cos Q should be equal to cos 0, that is nothing but 1. So substituting in equation number 1. So if you see 3 times sin P plus 4 times sin cos Q is 1. So we'll get here 3 divided by 2 plus 4, which is equal to 11 by 2 is not equal to 6. Which means case 1 fails, right? If case 1 fails, then case 2 should be true. So therefore the value of R is equal to how much degree? R is equal to 30 degree, which can also be written as pi by 6 radians. I hope all of you are following this. You take one favorable value, right? 30 degree and 0 and 30 degree. P and Q should be between 0 and 30. So P, if 30 degree is the case, then Q should be 0. Sin P should be half, cos Q should be 1. Substitute in any one equation. You see that equation is not holding true here. So what is the meaning of it? The first case is not correct. This is the first case. This is not correct. This is incorrect. So what should be the correct case? This one. So R value is equal to 30 degrees, the answer.